Are live. All right, good. Everything is running over on Rumble, and everything is now running over on YouTube. So we are ready to rock and roll. Okay, good, 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 good. All right. Welcome, everybody, to the 20th of May episode of Fireside Chats. And as usual, let's go ahead and introduce our panel for today. We have Casey of Casey's Creepy Creations. Say hey, Casey.
Hello, everyone. Great to be here and looking forward to a wonderful show as always.
And we also we also have Wavo. Wavo, how you doing today, bro?
I'm doing all right. I was incredibly bored at work today, so I'm actually really excited by things that are hopefully going to be happening today and possibly tomorrow. So, yay!
Yep. And oh, look, Jamie is Lynn Simmons is in the house in the chat room, as is Tim. Hey, Tim, and oh, James Johnson Jr. is also there too. Awesome dudes. Hey, how y'all doing? And of course, we do have Allison Crazy Horse as well. Say hi to everybody.
Hey, everybody. I will get my computer up in a second to say hello to the wonderful, wonderful chat. I'm just answering some DMs right this second. But I am here with you guys and Tim, Jamie, everybody else, my Pink Ranger, my FKCH. You guys know, love you. I'll get in the chat in just a few seconds, but I'm here.
And I offer Marcelo will hopefully be here soon. It all depends on how his meeting goes. And please keep Scooby Pup in y'all's thoughts and prayers. She's got strep throat again, so please keep her in your thoughts and prayers. She really could use them. Shrubby's computer is working now, so hopefully he might be able to make
A
it.
miracle.
And Shellback is also in the house. Hey, Shellback, if you would like,
I'll send it 2 seconds. Hang on,
right,
I'll
cool.
send it.
Because you've got a spot by the fire if you want it, brother. Now, we have a lot to talk about tonight because there's been a lot of stuff that's been going on that's just been happening. I mean, we got hit with the knowledge of 8,000 layoffs going on at Meta thanks to another AI BS thing happening there. Nintendo had another rejection of a patent, which is being brought to us by Wavo.
Yay! More Nintendo news.
Yep, and we also have news coming out of Ireland and the deportations of a whole bunch of chuckleheads being deported back to Pakistan, being served pork sausages as their meal going home. PayPal is shutting down commissioned artwork, which is basically usually fan art, pin-up art, lewd art, that sort of thing. They're shutting that down. The northern white rhinos are pretty much facing extinction because there's only 2 females left now. That's another story that Wavo brought in. We've got a hoax hate case that happened here in North Carolina, up in Raleigh. Another poop swastika done by a black dude. We've got the pool noodle boondoggle that Wavo brought us. And oh, yes, we have this awesome bit of news coming from Pizza Hut. They're going to go retro. Ain't that cool? And we have to say goodbye to the voice actor Tom Kane, the musician Dennis Locuri, and actress Ann Robinson. And of course, anything that the chat brings up is also on the table. So anything you guys bring up to talk about, it's there. So don't forget it. Bring us some stories, boys and girls. Bring us some stories. Also, yes, those big buckets of Kit Kats, please grab some. We're down to 7 tons. but we still have 7 tons that's got to get eaten before Wavo eats them all up and ends up getting diabetes.
Correction, you're down to 5 tons.
Oh man, you're gonna get diabetes, ain't you? You're going to diabetes.
I've eaten so much sugar over the years. I'm surprised I don't already have diabetes.
Yep. Shellback is haram, means bad and forbidden in Islam. So yes, pork is very haram. And the messed up thing is their lawyers purposely made the request to make sure that they had halal meals to go home on. And of course, they were told, okay, we will prepare the meat the halal way. and they gave them pork sausages.
Well, I mean that would be a really fitting kind of a kick your ass out the door kind of thing.
Oh yeah. So yes, we've got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. Marcelo brought us the meta story. Won't talk about it, so we'll hold off on that one until he gets here. Let me pull this back up so I make sure I have everything to where we can stay on track. Because
don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button.
Exactly. That's something that we could really definitely put to use on here.
Okay.
All right. Let's go ahead and hit the northern white rhinos. Pretty much hitting the extinction wall right about now, because there's only 2 females left, and they're talking about doing in vitro fertilization in an attempt to try to keep them from all dying. Since
I am very pro that. Very pro.
Yep.
Yeah, when I found out about this, my heart actually sunk. I like rhinos.
They're cool. I'm more of an elephant girl, but I like rhinos.
Yeah, but specifically, it is the northern white rhino subspecies that is functionally extinct.
Yes.
There are only the last remaining male passed away this last week, and there are only 2 females left in the whole world, Najin and Fatu, at the Old Paheta Conservancy in Kenya. They are attempting, as Richard said, in vitro fertilization, but I don't know the ages of the 2 females, so I don't know how well it's going to work.
Do you feel, and this is like kind of like a question for the panel, kind of sort of like,
go for it.
Do y'all feel that we're playing God in this way with the in vitro, or do you feel that we have potentially created a lot of these extinction problems and endangered list problems, and this is almost our way of rectifying it?
Yeah, that's what I feel.
Yeah.
See,
for me,
one of the reasons why I get aggravated with Christian scientists that don't believe in going to a doctor. It upsets me because that's the whole point of there being doctors, is the fact God gave people a talent to heal and gave them the desire to help others and heal others. He put that into their hearts. That is their purpose in life, is to be a healer and allow God to work his miracles through their efforts. And I mean, some of the most religious people I know who believe in God were doctors. You work with doctors as a surgical nurse in your real life, Alice. So you probably have met a lot of doctors like that, as well as a lot of nurses, that they believe in God and believe that the talents that they were given by God were gifts from God to do just that. So yeah, I get aggravated when I see people say we shouldn't be doing that. That we're the reason why all this bad stuff is happening, not realizing. Guess what, people? We're a part of nature, just as much as the animals are, just as much as the sun is, just as much as the moon, just as much as the water and the air. We are a part of the ecosystem. I'm not saying that means that we can run roughshod over everything, but we are a part of it, just like we're a part of what's causing the problems. We're a part of what's fixing the problems.
Yep. I have the same sort of thing where if you cause a problem, it should be your responsibility to fix it.
Exactly.
There's no better pop culture based example for this than the intro to the very obscure show The 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo.
Yes.
Where
that was a good show.
Where Shaggy and Scooby are tricked into opening up this chest of demons, which contains 13 of the most terrifying ghosts, ghouls, and demons in Earth's history. And Vincent Price's character very matter-of-factly informs them that they are the only ones who can put those demons back. And when asked why, he again matter-of-factly states, because they're the ones who let them out.
Yep. Vincent,
if you cause a problem, you should be the one to fix it. Humanity is the number one cause of most of Earth's problems, and is the number one cause of the extinction and endangered list. Therefore, it should be our responsibility to do everything in our power to fix it.
Yep. And so far, we've been doing it.
And in vitro fertilization, if in vitro fertilization happens to be one of the tools that we have to use to do that, then so be it.
And I have to say this. It's one of the reasons why I'm not upset with the fact that they've been working on the technology to bring back extinct species, like the dire wolves and the mammoths. I just don't want to bring back dinosaurs.
Oh, come on, Richard. You don't want a T-Rex chasing you around.
No! Hell no!
What?
But they got big heads and little arms.
Hold on. No.
Do you really want something that can crush a building, crush your car with a single footstep, and probably destroy your house by accident, running freely out in the open?
They were very cute on that island.
That was not a documentary.
No. I can't. No.
Are
you kidding? Come on.
The inane lack of common sense. I have to go take these anti-stupid pills.
Listen.
I'm getting a headache.
Come on, taking a brontosaurus down to the quarry to mine some rock, like Fred. Come on.
That
Who wouldn't want to do that?
Documentary.
That was also a post-apocalyptic world.
Oh.
Okay,
we are in a pre-apocalyptic
making a run for the cave like in Land of the Lost. That would be fun. Come on.
Also,
hold on.
BOTE Chris.
Which one? The original or that horrible?
I mean the Sleazax were kind of,
No, I'm asking.
Annoying, but
which one?
What?
Land of the Lost, the original Land of the Lost, or the crappy Will Ferrell movie?
I like the crappy Will Ferrell movie, actually. I
do have to say, BOTE Chris, dinosaurs were in the Bible. They're just not called dinosaurs because the word dinosaur did not exist at any point during which any book of the Bible was written.
Exactly.
Instead, they use words like Leviathan, dragon, and things like that. Those are the words they use in place of dinosaur.
Yep.
Well, all I know is I would very much like to have a sign put on my door that said, this house guarded by raptor invaders will be eaten.
Yeah.
Now, there are some dinosaurs that I would like to see. Like you get something cute, like a little bitty compy raptor about a foot tall. You get something like that in a cage. Hey, cute little tiny raptor. Oh, he just took my finger off. How adorable.
Hey, Blue was loving. You got to remember, he worked with her.
What?
And he brought about that loving, caring side.
No,
So
look now. Hear
But
me
remember
out.
how
Hear me
many
out.
remember how many Jurassic Parks it took to get to that point, though.
Hey, hear me out. Hear me out. Okay, on bringing dinosaurs back. Okay, you go out, with your 50 cal. Okay, and you come back with 20 tons of chicken. Okay.
Okay. Because that
It
Dino
ends world
Nuggets is
hunger.
awesome.
Look.
Something just went on.
Oh, I thought it was we could end world hunger statement, and everybody's like, yeah, good work.
Yeah, no, yeah, it did kind of sound like the freaking audio cut off for like a second.
Now, I will say there are some dinosaurs that I would love to see brought back, but there are some dinosaurs that absolutely should not ever be considered.
Yeah.
But at the
What?
I do have to draw the line at bringing back extinct species, because at that point we are playing God.
What are you? What, seriously though? Just like imagine it. The kind of the Jaws sequel that you could make with one of those freaking what is it, Megalodon or whatever.
Yeah.
See, that is exactly
Yeah.
the kind of psychopathic
Granted, they
stuff
already
that
did
I
it,
want to
but
avoid.
I mean,
Have you not seen Jaws? I want to avoid the needless waste of human life.
just get a bigger boat.
Now the thing about Megalodon, there were reports of something like Megalodon all the way up into the 1890s, and in some places all the way because the Polynesians talked about it. In fact, they worshipped it as a god.
I mean, it's not a megalodon, whatever, but like Nessie, that's like a brontosaurus with flaps.
Actually,
whatever,
it's called a brachiosaurus, I believe. But yes,
okay, whatever. Yeah.
One of the two. Yeah.
Well, I couldn't think of the name, but I just know they look like, they just look like a brontosaurus with flippers.
Well, you also have
Actually, Casey, do you remember my story about the ark the other day that I was telling you?
Yes, I do.
The creature I was describing, think about Nessie, but minus the fins.
Yeah, that could work. I mean, with the thing above the water, that could have been that could be where the actual Nessie might have come from.
See?
Now, one of the things when you're talking about things like that, I can't remember his name, but he was a one of the best pilots, aces from World War II, and he was down in Belgian Congo, and they saw a snake that was gigantic, and they've actually had reports of things that look like dinosaurs in the Congo and throughout the Victorian era. It's wild. But yeah, that's a crypto or cryptid deep dive right there. Because damn, there is so many crypto creatures that's out there that people talk about.
I do firmly believe that there are still dinosaurs out there. Why do you think we don't go deep down into the deep ocean anymore?
Yeah.
People went down there one time and saw what was down there, thought, "Oh crap, we got to get off this planet." And they started focusing on how to get to Mars and to the moon.
Oh yeah. Yep. All right. Next up, let's go for let's do the PayPal shutting down lewd's commissions. That hits home because that's how I used to make a pretty good chunk of money. Though I no longer have access to my PayPal account because, well, my ex took it in the divorce.
Oh no, she got custody? Oh fuck.
Yeah.
You don't even get to see it on weekends.
No visitation.
No visitations either. She got it.
You still got to pay child support though, huh?
Well, luckily for me, the Social Security covered the child support, so there's that.
Our tax dollars at work.
Oh yeah, yep. Now,
so all right. So seriously though, what's this PayPal thing?
All right, Grums posted that PayPal has been sending out messages to a lot of the artists that use their PayPal to get paid for the commissions that they do, be it lewd artwork or pinups, things of this nature. Their accounts have been permanently suspended for doing lewd artwork.
What does that matter?
Hey, that's why that was why they got told that their PayPal's got canceled. And we talked about how the Trump administration just put their foot down, telling the credit card companies they couldn't do that because credit card companies were canceling game developers and things of this nature for putting out adult-oriented video games, adult visual novels, and stuff like that. And hey, Furious Dan's here. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah,
hey, Dan.
Yeah, no, I mean, if I paint a picture of a damn fruit bowl, and then I go and paint a picture of Ginger Wolf's fruit bowl, I should be able to sell both of them, you know.
Yeah. It's stupid that they did this.
Yeah, and who's to say? And it brings up the whole point of who's to say what's lewd and what's, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's like if we give a credit card company the option to say, okay, this is lewd, this isn't. What does that do for art?
Well, remember Samuel Alito made this. I think it was Samuel Alito on the Supreme Court says, "We know what porn is when we see it, but you can't describe it," which is not something you want in law. You do not want that situation when it comes to laws, because law has to be clear cut and easy to explain and describe.
Yeah, well, I mean,
it's not up to interpretation. It's got to be clear cut.
I mean, it depends on who you ask. I mean, you know, somebody might say the Statue of David is pornographic.
Yes, they actually was trying to put a skirt on him back in the Dark Ages. So yeah, It's insane. And
The
this
dark
isn't
ages.
something new.
Aren't we in the dark ages right now?
I was just thinking that would take a chastity belt to a whole nother level.
Yeah. Because there was actually a nun that wanted to go in with a chisel and chisel off the giblets. And
Well, maybe if she would have got some and not been a nun, she wouldn't want to take his giblets away.
That's true.
Well, there's also the fact that she would have been arrested for defacing a historical artifact.
Right.
Yeah. Well, back then, it wasn't a historical artifact. It was just a piece of art back then when she tried it.
I mean, she could have tried. She could have tried for the giblets. Okay, but worst case scenario, you just glue it back on like the Goonies did.
They glued it back in upside down.
Right? Yeah. You just gotta make sure it's facing the right direction. Yeah.
Too bad we couldn't do that with the spank.
Yeah.
Oh, I love ancient Egypt.
That's one. That's one nose job that definitely needs to be done.
Yeah.
The Sphinx.
Sphinx.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell's the spank?
Well, that tells me where your mind is. That's my gutter.
What?
Get out of it.
Yeah.
Well, there's a little bit of difference between the spank and the Sphinx.
Not much.
Hey, Ren and Stimpy called. They want their gutter back.
And Marcelo is here. Howdy, Marcelo.
Happy, joy.
That's why we have gutters and holes around here. We get the twofer.
Hey, everybody. You
Hey,
guys hear me?
Marcelo.
You
You doing all right?
Hang on.
A bowling alley is full of gutters. Just saying.
Yeah. Gutter ball.
It's also full of balls.
Oh.
It's full of stacks.
True.
I may have to take Ellie to the bowling alley here now.
But it's not full of ball sacks.
Yeah. Well, it depends how you carry your bowling ball.
What?
Yeah.
You set yourself up for that, man.
Marcelo is here. We can now talk about the meta layoffs because he's the one who brought this.
I gotta make one more ball joke.
We don't want to talk about the meta layoffs, do we? Really?
Yeah.
We want to talk about the meta layoffs?
Hey, man, this is another one of those AI-induced, self-inflicted injuries, man.
Dude. Well,
so go for it, brother. Tell us all about the meta layoffs.
So this requires a little bit of setup, Richard. Okay.
All right, go for it.
Around April 30th, they had an all hands meeting of Meta employees. During that all hands meeting, which, by the way, if you look on X and you look up that string of characters, Meta all hands meeting, you're gonna see a link that has the full unedited audio of said meeting, where effectively Zuckerberg outed himself for all intents and purposes. For the last 18 months, 2 years, they had a concerted effort whereby Meta had been recording everything that you did except flush the toilet and feeding it into their AI models, their large language models for all intents and purposes, modeling how each and every one of its employees that were under observation did their job. So, Shellback, everything that you did other than a biological function was under scrutiny by the organization. Okay? What they did...
well, I hope they enjoyed it.
We're getting to that.
Oh, if only the fish were here.
Well, yeah, I know he would be all over.
Between them and my FBI guy, they've gotten an eyeful, okay, from my search history.
FBI.
Between between that and what they did with it is what's interesting. Okay? Because what they ended up doing is they turned around and used all this to justify laying off people, whereby after the fact, they basically outed themselves saying, look, we're laying off the lot of you so that we can justify paying for all the AI infrastructure that we have to incur. Okay? They are justifying to their investors that they needed to do this to be able to meet the commitments that they had made in building out AI infrastructure. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Part of that is when they were asked, they were actually asked, well, what is this strategy for? The answer that came back, and it apparently is in the audio of this recording, is that, well, there are and I'm paraphrasing just to be clear, I'm not quoting. There are things that we have to undertake from a strategic perspective that we cannot tell you what we're doing and why we're doing it. Think about that for a second. Okay? When your employer does something, they are not duty bound to tell you for what reason they're doing what. Okay? And that is the shell game that most of our tech companies have been playing for the better part of 2.5, 3 years. This is not new, folks. This is not new. This is what was coming. All right? The largest expenditure, single as a group expenditure in business today is the salaries and benefits that they pay their employees. And the fact is that under the rules of management, anything that they can do to minimize those expenditures, they're legally allowed to do. And that's what brought us to today. So 8,000 people among the other thousands that they've been laying off lately were let go because of these reasons. I suspect over the next 24 to 48 hours, Richard, we're going to find out a whole hell of a lot more. But the fact that this audio was leaked, if some congressman doesn't grab onto this like a bulldog to a bone, I would be disappointed.
Oh, yeah. And right now, I don't care which party goes after this, because this is I look at AI as a tool.
Look,
that's supposed to make it easier for you to do your job.
Richard,
not replace everybody.
Richard, we've gone from cutting into the fat to cutting into the muscle.
Yep.
Okay.
What?
And
these people were doing anything to begin with?
I'm sorry, what was that, Shellback?
I said, like these people were doing anything to begin with? I mean, take YouTube, for example. You know, everybody and their uncle is, getting flagged for shit because some freaking AI bot has gone through and like, oh, I don't like that. And you gotta, go for, jump through 57,000 hoops to talk to like an actual live person, and it's the same freaking entity, is it not? I mean, isn't YouTube under the Google umbrella,
Yeah.
or Meta or whatever the shit,
Yep, all owned by the same parent company.
So I mean, I don't know that I exactly feel bad that 8,000 people are now no longer able to eat avocado toast jumping on a trampoline at work anymore.
Well, here's what happens. I mean, with all due respect to the Bay Area culture, this is something they brought upon themselves. They thought altruistically. That's a word. Altruistically, that for some reason, the socialist utopia of everybody will be able to have their needs met, even if those sitting at the top of the food chain, okay, are in that position because they have our best interests in mind. Was, and I'm just going to say the word, and I know this is your stream, Richard. Stupid. You're stupid.
Yeah.
You're stupid. You went to college.
He said the S word. He said the S word.
That's right. You didn't, and I don't use that word. Yeah, I don't use that word flippantly, Shellback. Okay, I was brought up to
the F word. You followed up the S word with the F word. Hey, holy crap!
Look,
okay,
I was brought up. I was brought up to never use that word. Okay, I was brought up.
You just did. You said flip it.
But I had to. I had to because it is the only applicable word for the last almost 20 years. They've been living in their socialist utopia, thinking that these very well-to-do, very well-off people were altruistic. Whoever told you that lied to you.
Exactly.
Okay? I have to say, in the same way Jesus says in the Bible that we'll always have poor people with us, we have to remember we will also always have stupid people.
Yeah.
Stupid people will never go away. It just so happens that stupid people happen to be the ones in charge at the moment.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'll go you further. Under all this stuff, Richard, is other stuff. Okay? Because now I'm going to talk to the gatekeepers of business. Okay? Today, another somewhat well-known company that is in the AI space called Bolt completely laid off their entire HR department. Over 350 people. And this is not a huge company. This is a company that maybe has 4,000 employees total. So this is almost 10% of their workforce is HR. Why do you need 350 people to manage HR for 4,000 people to begin with? But I digress.
Why do you need an HR department? Period.
But I digress. But the CEO said, you know what? We don't need that many. We can use AI for most of this stuff, and most of the time, HR was getting in our way.
Yeah.
Really? No shit, Sherlock. You just figured this out.
For a lot of these companies is pretty much their Gestapo.
I mean,
correct. Look,
so
I'll just
a little comment about HR.
Look,
sorry to interrupt. A little comment about HR.
Look. I'm going to say the dirty secret out loud. HR is not your friend. HR is there to protect the company. HR is there to ensure absolutely. HR is there to ensure that everybody is kept in line. There, I said it. If you make an argument about something not working, look. At this point, I don't work for corporate America, so I don't have that much to lose. So I'm just going to say it. Okay, you could see misogyny going on. Misogyny. Are we familiar with this term?
Mm-hmm.
This is the belittlement and beratement of someone of a different gender. You could see this going on unequivocally. Textbook. You could see it.
Thank you.
And if you were to elevate it to HR, you would be labeled as the problem.
Yeah, but you know what? We had something happen today at work. Let me tell you, we all would have ended up in HR because
That's the
women
wrong side of the
sometimes have
shake.
no
Well,
right. I swear, women
I-
sometimes have no right being in charge.
I actually think the word you're looking for is misandry, because pretty much any HR department person I've ever met was a woman. So
Yeah.
Well, I'll put it this way, without getting into that sort of stuff. Okay, the point is that HR is there to ensure that the wishes of management are being followed, and that no one is in violation of labor laws. Okay, technically speaking, not for the purpose of you having your rights violated, but so that the company is not found liable of your rights being violated. Stop and think about that for a second. Stop and think about that for a second. They are not there to protect you as a woman or as a man. They are there to protect the company from being sued because your rights were violated as a woman or a man. However you want to express that, I'm going to cast a wide net. They're not there for your safety. They are there to protect the company.
Well, one of the people that I know that works at the Disney Corporation, which hopefully will no longer be an Iger Corp monstrosity, was talking about the fact that under Iger, HR pretty much had become a Gestapo that went after anybody who did not share the same approved group thing. And it basically, they were dealing with paranoia where he worked at because of it.
Yeah. I just put something. I'm not connected to the public chat, Richard. So if somebody could post what I shared in the public chat, I want you guys to look at that quote. Okay? I want you guys to look at that quote. I just put it in the private chat for the StreamYard. I want somebody to put that in the public chat, and I want you to think about that. Okay? Thank you, Juaraevo. Okay? And for anybody seeing this, hey Fish. For anybody seeing this, I want you to consider this is no different than what you would likely encounter from any C-suite executive in any of these large corporations. Doesn't matter if their name starts with a G, an A, an M, or D. It doesn't matter. They are not legally bound to tell you why they're doing what they're doing. Okay?
Yeah.
So use this in deciding for yourself what you want to do, for your future. Okay? Because I'm going to tell you his reasoning for why he did this. Okay? You ready? And this is a direct quote from the audio. The average intelligence of people at this company is significantly higher than the average set of people you can get through contractors. In other words, he brought these people in for the expressed purpose of taking their intelligence without telling them that he was taking their intelligence and using it for his purposes of making a company that did not require their presence.
Yeah, he used their intelligence to train the AI up to their level of intelligence.
Okay. And now I'm going to put my little disclaimer. I am not a lawyer, but if I were, okay, I would be all over this, like I'm going to say it, white on rice, and say this is misrepresentation on the part of an employer into an employment contract. Not disclosing the terms of what the responsibilities of your job were and what you were going to do with their job is tantamount to breach of contract. There you go. If I were one of these shyster lawyers, I would find a way of phrasing that to turn this back on them. Okay? Because if you hire me for the express purpose of using my intelligence without telling me you're using my intelligence for this, that's a breach of contract.
Yeah. It's one of those things that, but we don't know what was in the contracts to begin with, because employment contracts can be considered. What's that word again? I think they're covered under NDAs.
Yes. However, Richard, you cannot be prosecuted for disclosing the terms of your contract publicly if they violate labor law.
True.
Even if knowingly you didn't know it at the time, you sign an employment contract and then later on subsequently discover that it is in violation of labor law, or that somehow something was omitted by one party into the contract that you did not have full disclosure to, that is considered breach.
Well, I'm going to be devil's advocate here for a moment. All right. The law still has yet to catch up with AI.
Correct.
So it's quite possible that the law hasn't caught up to
Correct.
the use of AI training.
It hasn't.
Because remember, that they went through this stuff with the H-1B visa crap, 10, 15 years ago?
Yep.
Where they were having people training their replacements that they were bringing in with H-1B visas.
Which is that's been going on since the 90s, Richard.
Yes, I remember this. That's why I was saying that when all started was the fact that they tried to take that to labor court, and the labor court said, nope, can't do nothing about it.
Well, I'll say it. I'll say it this way, okay? And again, this is pure speculation on my part, okay? I've stepped off the reservation. I have a sneaking suspicion that some enterprising politician will take this as a banner, okay, and ride this till the cows come home. I couldn't venture a guess as to who, but I believe that some politician will probably make their bones with this situation. Because quite frankly, if anything is enough to turn the perception of any party, it's don't fuck with my family's fortunes.
Yeah.
There, I said it.
That's the whole thing about people's jobs, you know?
Absolutely.
It's one of the reasons, I mean, that's...
Look, the fundamental thing is, Richard, everybody's always voted with their wallets.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how much money rich, well-off people pour into campaign ads. People always vote for their wallets. They're not that unaware of what's going on, that if their wallet is being affected, they're not going to go, hey, you and whatever horse you rode in on, you're out of here.
Yeah. And I'm looking at this, you know, and it just goes back to the whole, I mean, look at what happened with YouTube when they replaced all the people with these AIs that have been doing nothing but causing them all kinds of problems, which is another story that we might be touching on tonight, is the fact that you've got another set of lawsuits of content creators on YouTube suing YouTube for this shit. And if we don't talk about it this week, we'll definitely be talking about it next week, because I just got the information on the lawsuit, today. A friend of mine sent it. Says, "Hey, have you seen this?" And I'm like, "Nope, not yet." And I actually asked Juaraevo about it. Hey, you think we could get in on this lawsuit? Shit, damn. Because it's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah, and I'm serious. I encourage everybody to hit me up with questions because I this is what I woke up to this morning, Richard.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a text message from a friend of mine that was working at Meta, is moving back to South Florida, and he's like, by the way, this is why I'm moving back to South Florida. And I was like, dude, I don't know why you moved out to the Bay Area in the first place, but damn. Okay, damn. So, you know, and by the way, just so you know, I'm not going to name the guy, but he was working at Meta.
You know, okay. I got to say something.
Go for it.
I mean, you know, I've always believed that use of AI as a tool is not a bad thing. But when I hear that people are actually getting what amounts to their brain stolen by a company,
exactly,
and not even being compensated for it, but being fired when they're of no further use, which is basically what all this shit is.
Yeah.
They're saying we took everything from you that we can take, so we no longer need you. So you're out on the trash heap.
Correct.
And at this point, it's only a matter of time before eventually the AI takes over the whole company and decides, "Hey, Mr. Zuckerberg, you're out of here. Okay, this is our company now."
Do you guys remember that great documentary called Idiocracy?
Yeah, exactly.
They just fired half the company. We don't know why.
Yeah, and here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing. And folks, I hope you're sitting down. Stop and think about this for a second. Do you really think Meta is the only company that thought of this crazy ass idea?
No.
They're probably all doing it right now because everybody's in a race.
Thank you, Casey.
They're probably because everybody's in a fucking race to see who can come up with the smartest AI.
Thank you. Correct. And here's the thing. Richard, this channel has a small subscribership. I'm going to ask anybody who's following this, dude, send this to your friends. Okay? Because do you think any other channel like this is talking about this situation like we are right now? Hell no. Hell no.
Most of the people.
Look, I'm going to say some names because that's how pissed off I am because some people that I know got affected by this shit. Okay? WDW Pro, you're not talking about this shit. DC, where the hell are you?
Ooh.
Neurotic, where the hell are you?
Damn, Marcelo.
I'm serious. I'm throwing down. Look, and put it this way.
Shots fired.
And shots fired. Dude, I haven't even had 2 drams of scotch. This is me straight. This is me straight right now.
Okay. Hold on. What does any of this have to do with entertainment, which is the
reason
people you just mentioned?
The reason why Shellback is because entertainment today is founded on technology. Anything you see entertainment-wise today is intimately connected to anything having to do with technology. Even if the Disney deal with OpenAI fell through, okay? Do you think any of these studios today putting out any of this stuff are not using and I'll say it this way, incestuously using technology from any of these folks? Carlos, seriously? I have my hand on the drain plug. Don't make me pull it.
Don't flush the fish.
Hey, okay? let me say what I gotta say. Okay? Let me say what I got to say. Okay. All of Hollywood is absolutely using the technology that any of these companies are providing. Okay? Hollywood definitely uses the trending information from companies like Meta, like Instagram, like Google. They are using customer sentiment from all these companies supposedly to decide what entertainment to feed to us. Okay? So anything that affects those companies affects us, even if indirectly. Okay? And frankly, who's going to pay for the entertainment? If I can't afford to spend the money on the merch for the Mandalorian movie, is Disney going to make money on that?
No.
Of course
they're not
not.
even making money on it right now.
I can't afford the merch.
Heck,
Why? Yeah.
Can't
Let's
afford
be honest
right now. Shit.
Marcel,
Let's be honest. Star Wars got to be Star Wars because of Kenner, because of all the merch that they sold. I personally own a ton of that merch. Hello.
Yeah.
Okay. So the fact is that anything that happens with Silicon Valley affects Hollywood. I'm going to quote Douglas Adams from the book Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency. It's all connected.
Yep.
Richard and Marcel. May I make another point
Go
that
for
I
it.
think dovetails on to Marcelo's, but in a different way? You know why you know the real reason you won't see channels talking about this thing like we are right now? It's because the majority of tech channels on YouTube right now have got their hands so far up Meta and Google and everybody's pocket because they're all getting commissions anytime they mention AI in any kind of positive light. So if you think these people, even the big supposed AI news channels, are even going to walk out and take a bite out of their paycheck from their commissions, you got to be smoking something.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love you all. I'm a freaking member. But this is the news you guys should be posting today. Everything else should be back of the line.
Yeah, because if people like those don't do it, nobody will.
Correct.
And nobody is.
Correct. We already know what the Rotten Tomatoes score of the Mandalorian movie is, Casey. We already know. We don't need another video. Okay? We don't need another review. What we need is to talk about the substantive stuff of what the hell is going to trickle down to the rest of us in the next week, in the next month. It's going to happen, okay? At some point, there's not going to be the consumer available resources to feed these companies. If you keep shrinking, I'll say it, the middle class.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I'm sorry
that there is a political party that their entire purpose is to shrink the middle class, and they act like, oh, we're your big supporter, but no, they're actually, their policies is putting more and more of the tax burden on the middle class, driving them into the lower class, and breaking them. This is something that I've been watching for 30 years now.
Richard, if your definition of the middle class makes $500,000 a year, something is wrong with you.
Who the hell makes $500,000 a year?
Yeah, I'm not.
There's a very small number of people that fit into that, Alice. And but that's what I'm saying. The definition of middle class has been decimated since the Bush administration.
That's what I'm talking about.
I-
For 30 years this has been going on.
I'd say even earlier than that, because I'll tell you what, my parents, when I was a kid, we were lower middle class. You know what I'm
mine
saying?
too.
And basically, I watched my parents through administrations even earlier than Bush scrape together money enough to get into the stock market so that they might make a couple hundred extra bucks a year. And now you can't even do that.
Yeah. My family my family was middle class. You know, we were right there in the middle spot. So much so that my grandfather, he worked for a standard trucking company, while my grandmother operated an antique store. My dad went from being the head groundskeeper of Fairfield Mountain Country Club, while my mom would do pickup work for the reservations desk there, to where Dad was literally working as a general contractor, hustling all the time with 3 or 4 different jobs to maintain a lower middle class, upper lower class lifestyle.
Yep.
We were living for a long time from payday to payday. It's one of the reasons why whenever I would get a job doing babysitting or mowing grass or anything like that, Mom and Dad took the money. They were like, "You'll pay
Richard
for his work."
Richard, I had been mowing lawns since I was 9 years old. Okay. And I could have bought an Apple computer when they first arrived in Miami. You know, they arrived in Miami in 1977, oddly enough. There was a store down here that had them. Okay. I had to wait 2 years because my summer mowing money went to keep the bills paid, bro.
Yep.
And the funny part is that I wasn't complaining because food was on the table.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Food was
Very
on the
much so,
table.
Well, next
So-
up, let us do something fun.
Yeah, let's do something fun.
Let's do
do something
the
fun.
pool noodle story.
Oh, I've been waiting for this one. So,
Pool noodles. This is good.
I don't know what this guy's intention was, but he ordered some, I believe, 200 and some odd pool noodles. He got 2 separate shipments. He got some from Amazon. They sent the same amount in 3 boxes. 165. He got 165 pool noodles from Amazon. They sent in 3 boxes. Where Walmart sent 165 pool noodles, each one individually boxed.
Oh, sounds like my stuff at work.
And even the poor delivery guy had to scan and inventory each and every individual case. Now, it gets better. It gets better. Very next day, he gets, I think, 45 more, all individually boxed. And this guy is thinking the same exact thing I'm thinking. It would have been so much cheaper for Walmart if, instead of individually boxing and packaging every single one and wasting the time of everyone along the way, they had done what Amazon had done and shipped them all together in a single package, and we just lost Marcelo.
That
Yeah,
happens.
he said he had to run. I
Ah,
think he's got to go
Hear me out. Hear me out, though. Hear me out. Hear me out. Just think of the awesome cardboard box fort you could build with all those boxes, though.
Oh
I
God,
mean, yeah, and you could use the pool noodles as defensive
Walking
fortifications or something.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I want one now. I want a box fort in my walls. My perimeter.
Or better yet, think of all the housing you could provide for the homeless population of San Francisco.
Yeah. And they need it. They really need it.
Or
They really do
another
need it.
another thing you can do, Shellback. Think about it. Think about the cardboard boat you could make, and then you could use the pool noodles to make sure it floated.
Or use Flex Seal to make sure the water doesn't soak through it.
Okay,
Dude,
yeah.
I want. See, this is. I should do an Alice review on Flex Seal.
especially there on the lake, man. That'd be cool.
Billy Mays here for Flex Seal.
Yeah.
You got all these cardboard boxes. Let's use Flex Seal to make sure it doesn't sink in the water.
But wait, there's more.
All right, hold on for a second, guys. Wavo, 10 stops.
Understood. Yes, sir.
All right.
We got secret code now. I was not privy to this.
It will become clear soon.
Okay, I was wondering, is it like Pig Latin or Mountain Speak? Okay.
Out for delivery, 10 stops.
Awesome.
Ixnay on the ox bays.
Oh man. And I forgot my decoder rig at home.
Those were so cool.
But yes, now the whole thing about the pool noodles that's got me, they individually box them up in these little boxes.
Did they shrink wrap them?
No, fortunately, they did not waste shrink wrapping.
Yeah.
But they did waste the cardboard boxes, and packing tape.
I have a theory. Okay, so they had a new shipment of cardboard boxes that they needed to put into the warehouse, but they're like, well, shit, we've still got all these cardboard boxes right here, and then the pool noodle order came in, and they're like, the manager's like, I got an idea, and there you go. One box per noodle. There you go.
Now I prefer the Occam's razor approach. The simplest explanation is often the correct one. I think whoever's boneheaded idea this was just needs to get laid.
They were
I just think they hadn't been laid recently, and so they decided to take it out on the first box they saw.
I don't like the thought of razors and getting laid in the same thought process, though. Kind of makes me think of Lorena Bobbitt, if anybody remembers.
Oh God,
that deal.
Tim in the chat says John Holmes says my pool noodle is bigger.
God.
Oh God, Carlos.
Oh God, Carlos has got it here. Noodle is the thing. Is a good
More
thing.
Ovaltine,
It's a mess
please.
when you try to jam multiple noodles into the same box at the same time. Ask Rudy and Al.
Yeah, he knew where I was going with that.
Yeah.
And I'm the dirty birdie. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, I may be a Christian, but
Who says they were in the box at the same time?
I'm I may be a Christian, but that doesn't make me immune to having a dirty mind. I'm still a man.
Don't worry, Waymo. I'll have that puppy steam cleaned for you in a couple of minutes.
Since this got brought up, hold on for a second, guys. Since it got brought up, I'm gonna have to play it. So give me 1 second.
Oh, goody. Here we go.
Behave. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
The screen. Come on.
I'm like, Richard, I tried to tell you this. Come on.
I swear to God, man. My computer is running slow.
And your answer is, Mr. Shank?
What is?
All right, here we go.
I reckon. All right. He's going to sing lead. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't sing in any key. I just jump in there and hang on, as Briscoe Darling used to say.
You don't mum away.
Oh, God.
Well, that's a throwback.
In the bedroom, the quiet bedroom, the Bobbit sleeps tonight. In the kitchen, the downstairs kitchen, Lorena grabs her knife.
God.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, I forgot how.
Slashed his pee-pee, his tiny pee-pee.
Old boy.
Richard, do I need to get the spray bottle?
I think so, actually.
Hadn't read the words, what little bit of words.
Okay.
I reckon. He's going to sing lead. Ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
You know we
Yeah,
can still hear
it's
that,
still
right?
playing. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Close it. Yeah.
Richard, I swear to God, I'm going to get the spray bottle.
I'm sorry, man. Somebody brought up Lorena Bobbitt, and that song just needed to be played. Come on. Ain't my fault. Somebody brought it up. Somebody brought it up.
I got the tangent. This one's for you.
And yes, Tim is right. She cut it off. They sewed it back on, and he became an adult film star, all because of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just say he obviously had a very good surgical team upon reattachment.
Yeah, that's yeah.
They gave him a little extra pump action.
Well, you know,
I think Shellback is curled up in the fetal position, crying about now.
No, I just. My point was, having sharp objects in the, together with the. Anyway, whatever.
Damn it, Richard! You broke him.
Don't break the new.
What?
Yeah, you got to put. We got to be a little gentle on the new guy at first, Richard. Just
What?
Hey, he brought it up, man. And you know me,
I've been to Durka land and back. You're not gonna break me, okay? Yep. Not over something like that.
Okay.
Oh, you ain't seen me at work yet, son. You ain't seen me at work yet.
If I can survive 2.5 months of five times a day, okay, it's gonna take more than that. The whole Bobbit and thing stuff. Yeah, it's
So how about them damn Yankees?
What the baseball team or the band?
Yeah, I like the band a lot more than the baseball team.
Can you
Tim
take
says,
me
"Hey Doc, while you're down there,
higher?"
can you make it bigger?" Oh God! All right. Next up is they served pork sausages on the Irish flight that was deporting a whole bunch of Muslims back to Pakistan. Now, the people that they were deporting, their lawyers stressed they wanted halal meals, and they promised that the meals would be that the meat would be halal approved butchering for the meat that they would eat, but they served them pork sausages on
Hi.
let that for anybody who doesn't know, pork is haram in Islam. Even
And every
if
time you say pork,
Oh.
I think the other white meat.
halal.
Well, all I got is
We're so sorry. You know, we were all out of halal.
all I got to say is I hope to make it.
Try some shepherd's pie.
I hope to make all this complete. Underneath each of the plates, they had a little thing that said, "Farewell from your farewell from your
This
friend,
way,
farewell from your friends at Jimmy Dean's, and have a nice day."
the people that they were deporting were doing very, very bad shit.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. It's funny though that you're talking about pork and people of a certain religion because that little city that they're trying to build down in Texas, right?
Yeah.
One of the things that Texas has pretty much a limitless hunting season on because there's such a nuisance is feral hogs.
Yeah.
So it's like if you think pigs are so bad, why did you move to a place where they're like
say it,
running
Shellback?
out,
Say it. Say the word. Say it.
Say what? Say what?
Mosque.
What do you want me to say?
You can do it.
Mosque.
You can do it.
I don't think he knows the word.
Mosquito.
Why do I need to say it when you can't even type it?
I did type it.
No, you typed M-skill.
Oh, dude, seriously, you're gonna out me? There you go. They're done.
Yeah.
Next. Look. You know, let's be frank. That's not the only religion that does not partake of pork.
True.
Okay.
I know a lot of it.
Judaism doesn't as well.
But it is not. But it look. The fact is that.
Well, I don't think any of those people were Jewish.
Thank you.
No, they weren't.
Thank you.
They were going to Pakistan, dude. They were going to Pakistan.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay?
And
how about a jelly donut,
I'm just
Mama?
like in awe of the trolling that the Irish government did, and the fact that they actually did it in your face. That to me is like chef's kiss trolling. I mean, President Trump's probably sitting in the Oval Office going, "The Irish did what? Oh, hell no. Now I got to up my game." I know what we'll do. We're deporting all the people back to Mexico and Venezuela and Colombia and stuff. Let's feed them Chinese food.
Look, at the end of the day, okay, other religious beliefs are more apt to call out those people of similar religious beliefs who are doing things that we detest. Okay? If someone can disprove that, I ask them to do so. It's not a challenge. It's a, okay, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. What person of that inclination, of that belief, has said some of the things that the rest of us would detest?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And
Go
Wes
ahead.
Cagle is in the house.
Gorgeous.
Hey, Wes Cagle, how you doing, Bubba?
That must have cost a fortune.
All right.
What?
Next up is Pizza Hut is going retro, guys. For those of you not old enough to remember, back when Pizza Hut was cool.
Pizza Hut was cool.
Oh God, yes.
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
That was a place that almost everybody wanted to go for their birthdays and shit like that.
Dude, imagine Chuck E. Cheese before Chuck E. Cheese was Chuck E. Cheese.
Yep. Okay. Pizza Hut.
Well, before Chuck E. Cheese was Chuck E. Cheese, it was Showbiz Pizza.
No.
See, Pizza Hut used to have 2 buffet bars. They had a pizza buffet bar and a salad buffet bar.
Yep.
They had the red and white checkered tablecloths. They had the big red cups.
Yep.
They had this whole aesthetic thing going. You had actually good breadsticks. Oh, did they have some really good breadsticks?
And
the pizza on the pizza buffet was like, oh God, they had taco pizzas. They had, oh man, they had some good ones. And this was all back in the 80s, man. If you had the Scholastic book clubs and book sales that they would do, and the person who raised the most money got to be honored with a Pizza Hut pizza party where y'all actually went. All the top earners for the Scholastic book sales would be taken up to Pizza Hut for a pizza party. And
for anybody who was there, the idea of a personal pizza, where do you think that came from, people? Personal pan pizza. Personal pan pizza. That was Pizza Hut.
All right. Unfortunately, we lost Alice and Crazy Horse because they had a prior commitment, and we all lost track of time. And for that, I'm so sorry, guys.
Right. We're all over it.
But hold on, let me fix the seating arrangements here. There we go. I got it fixed. All right. But they're going retro. They're actually making it cool again. They're listening what the customers are begging for. I just hope this means they're bringing back the salad bar as well as the pizza bar.
Well, what I really hope, Richard, to be quite honest with you, is that if they do this, that means the quality of the pizza will also improve, because we had a Pizza Hut not far down the road from me for a number of years, and the few times I ate there, it was terrible. And then I heard from former employees why it was terrible, and you don't want to know.
Yeah.
So I hope this means that they're actually, I don't care if they bring back everything, but I hope they improve the quality of the main offering substantially.
Yep. West Cagle
Well,
says
as long as they bring back the bacon bits to the salad bar. Oh wait a minute, I don't want. I probably shouldn't mention pork because we just
Hey,
we
do
don't
what you
get-
want.
we don't want to get back on that train.
Come on.
all right.
Choo
West Cagle says,
Jeez.
says whenever we went to Pizza Hut, someone would inevitably knock over one of those big red cups. That
Yeah.
somebody would.
I
always
remember
knock
my
it.
mom. I remember my mom and dad had a whole bunch of those red cups. I wish I had ended up keeping a hold of some of those.
I'm going to go you further, Richard. Who here that went to Pizza Hut did not play one of those tabletop arcade games?
Yeah,
Mm.
that was another one that they had there. That was so awesome.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah,
Pizza Hut might not have been Chuck E. Cheese or Dave and Buster's or places like that, but the whole reason why you wanted to go was the jukebox, the pizza bar, and the salad bar. Those things were amazing. And your big red cup, you could be a kid with a big red cup and actually be able to drink your fill and not
Yep.
feel bad about it, man. Hey, Kevin, what's up? Next up, we're going to hit the Nintendo patent rejection. So you're up, Wavo. Tell people about this.
Y'all know I've been keeping track of the Nintendo Power World dealings for a long, long time.
Hit me, Wavo. Hit me.
So, in later in 2026, Pal World is coming to mobile devices, tablets, phones, stuff like that. In preparation for that, and probably to prevent it, Nintendo attempted to take out a patent on their Pokeball monster catch and release mechanic on touchscreen devices, which Japan rejected. Why? Because it had already essentially been done. There was nothing new. They had amended. They had been rejected on this once back in February, and they amended it, and it's now been rejected again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous that they keep. It's like they're throwing their money around and getting slapped in the pee because it's not doing no work.
Well, in the case of Nintendo, the main reason they haven't called off the lawsuit altogether at this point, after so many failures, is to save face. Because in Japan, it's better to lose than it is to admit that you were wrong.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. Oh man, Nintendo is literally kicking themselves in the nads right now.
Yep.
And
the Japan Patent Office. The article I'm looking at here says, quote, the Japan Patent Office deemed that the filing lacked an inventive step, or it is very oddly worded here, or add any sort of new innovation beyond mechanics that were previously established. So this patent application, which again has been officially denied, did nothing new, nothing creative. It was not original in any way.
Mm-hmm.
I swear to God, man, they're wasting money.
Oh, they know it at this point. They have spent over $40 million. $40 million on this lawsuit.
Hey, Marcelo, do you have a black suit or a dark blue suit?
Do I have a dark blue suit?
or a black suit?
I have a black suit. Why?
Okay. Wavo, we're gonna have to get you and I are gonna have to go get some black suits. We're gonna put them on. We're gonna go to the Nintendo office and present ourselves as lawyers. So they'll throw money at us so we can file these stupid lawsuits and not file the lawsuit. Just say we did and say they said no to it.
Hey guys,
They're throwing their money away.
guys,
what-
can I get
what
in
is
on
Casey?
this?
Go for it, Casey.
I need to get
It's
in
going to
on
be
this
hilarious.
because the way I look at it, I'm a poor. Me and Weibo, we're like poor disabled people, so we need money, and I could really use some. And it would be easier to get Nintendo to throw money at me than it would be, the e-grift.
Yeah, I mean the government's not taking care of you, so Nintendo might as well.
Yeah.
All right, Andy, you got to make sure you got that that black pencil skirt suit. Look, and matching black pumps and the briefcase. That way, when we show up, we look good. Y'all be pushing some wheelchairs. Me and Casey in our wheelchairs. We got to make sure we look really good and look serious. Like, wait. All right, Wavo, you're gonna have to go and get in the tanning bed for a while.
You guys have gone too far down the nerd rabbit hole for me.
Oh, this is normal. This is normal for us.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean nerd rabbit hole? What are you talking about?
Hey, if you really
with all this Nintendo stuff.
No.
Wait until we start talking about the plan to sneak my butt into Lucasfilm and Skywalker Ranch to take it over, because they'll see me and go, "Oh shit, George Lucas is here," so we can go in there and steal the Millennium Falcon, so we can get the hell off this planet.
Yeah. Not until you bypass the compressor. We're not.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, if Ray can do it, we sure as hell can.
Yeah, Ray knows less about starships than we do.
Oh
Hell,
God,
hell, I can fly better than her.
Tim got it right, man. The only difference between a hooker and a Democrat: a hooker will stop screwing you when you run out of money. I love you, man. That is such a good. I need that as a T-shirt.
Yeah.
Oh God. Well, this Nintendo lawsuit. Just anytime a Nintendo news comes up, of course, Wavo brings it up and says, "I got a Nintendo update," and we had it. Here it was. They're throwing money. We need suits so we can go up there and have some of that money thrown at us.
There's also a Subnautica 2 controversy that's popped up that I'll be discussing next week.
All right, cool. We'll go ahead and skip the hoax.
And it's a really, really stupid one.
Oh, great. Worse than them saying, "Hey, if you get this out early, we'll give you this big, humongous fucking bonus that we can't afford."
Well, on the surface level, it looks like the complaint looks legitimate. But when you start really digging into it, it's really not. Part of the what people are upset about was made up, and the other part is just standard industry regulation.
Okie dokie. That's going to be fun to hear about. All right. Next, since we're going to go ahead and skip the hoax hate in North Carolina, I mean, yet another poop swastika drawn by black dude. I mean, every time we turn around, all these hate crimes turn out to be hoaxes. So, that's aggravating to me. But anyway, let's go ahead and as we're closing out, we're going to be saying goodbye to the voice actor Tom Kane, the musician Dennis LaCoury, Did I say that right? LaCorrie? LOCORRIERE.
I don't know. Never heard of him.
And Anna Robinson. For those of you who might not know her, she was the main actress in the original War of the Worlds movie. She's the hot redhead that was in that movie. But I repeat myself when I say hot redhead, but I digress.
I remember watching that
Of
on
course, he goes after the
TV.
redhead.
Yeah. That our generation got to watch that movie like 5 or 6 times, especially on the weekends, because
Yeah, I was gonna say it'd come on like one of the weekend movie thing. Yeah.
yeah.
And
Man,
those who aren't familiar or maybe don't know, Tom Kane was the voice of Professor Utonium in the Powerpuff Girls, as well as voicing Yoda, Qui-Gon Jinn, and the narrator, as well as many other characters in many of the Star Wars animated series.
Yes, Admiral Yaren. He was also the voice of Admiral Yaren. Admiral Yaren, I mean. The guy was a very prolific voice actor. I think he was also Ed, and Eddie. I mean, the dude did all kinds of voice acting for all kinds of really good animated stuff. I mean, he was very popular at the studios that was putting stuff out for
he did not, to my knowledge, he did not have a voice role in Ed, and Eddie, but he did have voice roles in several of the other cartoons that were part of the same lineup.
Yeah.
On Cartoon Network at the time.
And
one of them, of course, again, Professor Utonium in the Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah. I mean, the guy was. I loved his work, man. He was really good. And I don't know as much about Dennis LaCorrie, the person who sent me the information saying that he had passed away, wasn't able to make the panel tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And but Ann Robinson was an actress that she even was on the War of the Worlds TV show that Panzer did back in the 80s and mid to late 80s. They did a War of the Worlds that had what was his name? It was a TV show where basically the Martians from the original movie, after they died, they were all put into
human husk.
No, they were put in metal barrels and put into storage. Unfortunately, they put them into storage right beside where they were dumping all the nuclear waste. And everybody thought that the Martians had died, but the Earth's bacteria had caused them to go into hibernation, and the radiation mutated them and allowed them to enter human bodies and take them over. But over time, the radiation
that's okay
would degrade their bodies. It was a really interesting show that the same guy that made the War of the Worlds TV show is the one who created the Highlander TV show. He was known for taking movies and turning them into TV shows that actually lasted for a while. War of the Worlds, I think, only lasted 3, maybe 4 seasons.
Longer than most shows these days deserve to.
Exactly. And you had some of the actors that they had on there was like really good. There was an American Indian guy. I can't remember his name. He played the character's name was Iron Horse. He was the U.S. Army officer that was there. Hold on, give me a second. Let me see. What was his name? Come on.
My-
Because the actor, if you see him, you know exactly who he was.
Wasn't Jared Leto, was it?
Richard Chavis played him. Let me pull up the picture because the guy was in a lot of stuff. He was in, believe it or not, he was actually in the original Predator movie. Oh, shoot. Why is it not working? I swear my computer is being a
Get to
pain.
the chopper.
My computer is being a pain in the butt.
Do it now.
Since you mentioned it, I might have to watch an episode or two on Tubi tonight.
Yeah, it's a really good show. I enjoyed it.
Well, no, you talked about Highlander, so
Yeah, the Highlander show was really good.
I am Duncan MacLeod of the Clan MacLeod. I was born in the Highlands of Scotland 400 years ago.
Richard Chavis, like I said, he was in so many really good stuff back in the day. But this movie, the TV show was really good. Panzer did some really good movies, man, and good TV show adaptations of them.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the Highlander TV show also spawned, I think, 2 spinoffs. The Raven, but I can't remember what the other one was.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was.
I don't know. I think they, I kind of remember the one with. I'm drawing a blank on her real name, but anyway, Amanda.
Yeah, the hot brunette.
And I remember that one, but I don't remember any others coming about or whatever. But
yes, Jamie, Wolf Uron was the admiral's name that Tom Kane played the voice of, and losing this guy is that's hitting me in the feels, man, because damn, man, the only person who did more voices than him for the Clone Wars was the guy who did the Clone Troopers and Obi-Wan Kenobi. Shoot, what was his name? Give me a minute. Let me see. What was his name?
Let's see.
D. Baker. That was his name. D. Bradley Baker.
Yeah.
And I mean, the dude did a humongous amount of voices, and he was something else, man.
To address one of the comments, I do not believe her last name was Hug and Kiss, but I could be wrong.
I just threw that in there to try to catch somebody off guard.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
Mars wasn't dying.
I honestly, I honestly can't remember the character's last name at the moment, but
yeah.
I just know it was Amanda.
Yeah, she didn't have a last name. The actress.
No, she did, but
she adopted a last name every now and again. But the actress was Elizabeth Grayson.
Yeah.
And
I'm talking about the character, though.
Oh yeah. And for those of you who wondering why we're focusing on this woman, hold on, I'll show you why.
It's because she's a redhead, and Richard loves his redheads.
No. This girl wasn't a redhead, but she was like Miss America or something like that.
This is what she looked like during the TV show, the Raven TV show, when she bleached her hair blonde.
Yeah, she definitely looks better with her original brunette.
Mm-hmm. But she's still hot. I wouldn't kick her out of bed. I'm just saying she looked better as a brunette. And,
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Maybe.
I mean, yeah, she was hot.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. Hey, dude. Do I tell you if you're a leg man or a butt man? Come on. Come on.
Well, I mean, they are connected.
Legs and butts are awesome.
I see we have a lot of work to do with this one.
Well, we have time.
No comment.
Right.
See, she looked so much better with dark hair.
Another thing about the Highlander show, the TV show with
Adrian
now
Paul?
I'm drawing a blank. Adrian Paul, thank you. Yeah. Is all the people they had in it, that he would go up against, like one of my favorites was the lead singer to the Fine Young Cannibals.
Yes, he played. He played the immortal con artist thief until the dude lost his hand. Then he became a real asshole. Yeah, that was a good. That the Highlander TV show was really really good. I loved it. And the actor that played his watcher, actor that played him actually had 2 artificial legs.
Yeah.
And he was a well-known character actor. And like I said, oh man, they had some damn good casting for that show. Panzer made some good shows, man. Dude was kick butt, I'm telling you.
Another I don't know if I don't really want to say cameo, but anyway, another person that ended up on that show who was popular from another show was Richard Mull.
Yes.
AKA Bull from Night Court.
Yeah.
Paul Winfield, he made his bones on that show.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Because it was from that show that he got to go into a whole bunch of other stuff in the sci-fi. He went from just being a Canadian actor to being an American actor with a very big following down here in the States in the sci-fi fantasy stuff.
My advice though is they made a few at least a couple of Highlander movies, with the Duncan character, but they were more like made for TV or whatever. Don't waste your time with those.
Yeah.
just watch the one with old boy that that played Connor.
That was Adrian Paul. If you're gonna watch the movies, skip Highlander 2. Skip Highlander 2. Wasn't that good? Even Sean Connery donated his paycheck for Highlander 2 and the royalties from Highlander 2 to charity, because he was actually asked during an interview while they were making Highlander 3 about it, and they asked him the question. He says, "Next question, please." But I just ask you, next question, please. But next question, please. he did not want to talk about making Highlander 2, and because one time because somebody at a convention said, "I bet you he only did it for the money," and that's what he said. No, I donated every cent to charity because of how bad that movie was. Oh God. And oh man, might have to do a Let's Talk Highlander because damn, those were some good movies and good TV shows. Damn, it was good. And they actually made a role-playing game for it too. For those of you who don't know. I backed the company that did that on Kickstarter. I think it was Two Blind Mice that did it.
Yeah. Can you imagine though being like convicted of a crime and your sentence is to be transported to another world where you're reborn and you have to go through life all over again?
Hey, we don't allow that Scientology shit in here, okay? Okay, I'm just gonna put the pop right there, man.
Yeah, you want to talk about that? Go talk to Tom Cruise.
Okay. I mean, absolutely. We only serve the one and true Reaper. If you want to go through this Xenu shit, you got to go somewhere else, bro.
Hey, I'm just talking about the damn movie, okay,
dude.
And as far as Tom Cruise goes, I mean, he's he brought freaking Hollywood back with freaking Top Gun Maverick, so I mean he can.
That's true.
He can Scientology all day long. I don't care,
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I'd say he brought it back. He might have taken a couple of good steps in the right direction, but
hey,
well, he took it off of life support, at least,
true.
So
yeah, you can't argue that.
Didn't Tom Cruise marry Katie Holmes or something?
Yes, he did.
For a while, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
his baby mama.
I think that's when he lost his mind.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, that's when he jumped on Oprah's couch.
I love this woman. I love.
No, but Katie Holmes is Surrey Cruise's mom. Yeah, so.
No, shoot, why are you bouncing things around on me, computer? What do you got to do this?
You know, there's this thing going around about the 33 Club, right? And Tom Cruise.
I prefer the Mile High Club myself.
No, it's the 33 Club. He divorced his first wife at 33. He divorced his second wife at 33. And he divorced Katie Holmes just as she was turning, you guessed it, 33. There's something there.
Okay, well that's like Leo. That's like Leo doesn't like him past the age of what, 26? So
I thought it was 19.
No, I think the thing with Leo DiCaprio is, once his girlfriend turns 26, he breaks up with him or something like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, there's so much craziness going on in Hollywood. It's not even funny. I mean, it's scary, man. It's scary.
Well, I mean,
instead of calling it Hollyweird, why don't we just start calling it holy shit?
That's just it. There's nothing holy about it. That's the problem.
And the thing is, with all this Hollywood stuff or whatnot, I'm not, if everything goes according to plan, within the next decade, I'm not going to give a shit anyway, because I'm going to be out in the freaking middle of the woods, living out of a freaking van or an ambulance and, hunting my dinner each night.
Yeah.
I think everybody's going to be probably doing that or dead.
Yeah.
The way things have been going. Sheesh.
Mm-hmm.
I unironically, knowing my family history, knowing the way my body is right now, unironically, I always ask God, please take me away from this world before I reach the age of 65. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you, Richard.
Wow.
What the hell?
As soon as I reach 65, my health is gonna take a
Hey, I
90-degree
resent that.
drop straight down.
I resent that shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know. Like, that's only 10 more years for me, man. I don't know about that.
Just because I've been saying since my middle 30s that I want to get off this rock does not equate to what you just asked for. Hello.
Hey,
Now
man.
I have my own health and family related reasons.
Yeah. No, actually, I mean, you say that, but me personally, like my personal goal, okay, is to go beyond that because I've already outlived my maternal grandfather. Okay, he died at like, I don't know, 42 or 45, something like that. And my paternal grandfather died at age 65, and my dad died at age 62 or 63.
Wow.
So, I can't remember what mom's dad died of, but dad's dad died of a heart attack, and dad basically died from lung cancer. Like he they operated on him and chopped out like a lung or a lung and a half, something like that. But he was doing chemo and shit, but he didn't quite make it. So anyway.
Nah, dude. At that point, I'd be like, hey guys, let's call this show a wrap.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it is about that. It is about that time.
Yeah.
Yep, it's almost
Hey,
8. So
if I can't
wrap
enjoy
it up. All right, Casey, tell everybody where they can find your stuff.
Well, my man, as always, to the panel, to everybody, thank you for allowing me to be on here. If any of you like scary sci-fi and horror stories, go check out my channel at Casey's Creepy Creations. I'd love you if you subscribed. Of course, I'd love you if you didn't. But for any of you that have already subscribed, please consider going back, taking a look at some of my content, leaving a like, share, or subscribe, comment. All these things work wonders for us here at the Writer's Tomb, and we really appreciate it. But like I say, regardless of whether you do or you don't, I love you all.
Yep.
Have a great night. Again, Richard, thank you. It's been, as always, a pleasure to be on the panel with such fine people. Shellback, always a pleasure to see you, my man. Son of Mars, Juaraevo.
Thank you, man.
Everybody, you guys are the best. That's all I can say. Reaper out.
All right.
Yeah, dude.
Glad you got to see me.
That's class act right there. He'll always keep a seat in the crypt ready for you. I can't guarantee it'll be warm though.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can't.
Casey's got his flaming sight to keep the important seats warm.
No, wait. Well, he's got his standards, man. You can't expect a warm seat in the crypt. I mean, come on.
Well,
I did say the important seats. I didn't say I was one of them.
There you go.
Well, now wait a second. Now you all are on the preferred list. So when we get down there, you get a nice comfy seat.
And I know we're all looking forward to it.
Well, I wouldn't look forward to it that much because I'll tell you what, the accommodations down there kind of suck.
Now, we also, since Alice and Crazy had to take out because they had a prior engagement they had to go hit, please go check out Alice of the Hole 84 and Crazy Horse 1985. Their channels, and sub and like and everything with them, boys and girls, because it's awesome hanging out with them for both happy hour on Mondays and off the cuff that we do on the weekends, since it's the summertime, and summertime means extra sunlight up on the mountain. And Saturdays they get to go hang out with Ginger Wolf and do stuff and go gold hunting and things like that. So there is that. So yeah.
Well, since apparently my lung cancer story ended the show, I'm gonna take the real quick minute to tell everybody to in about a little over 2 hours, tune into Snow Dub Music and Entertainment Channel for the Hump Day Show with Jolly and Rudolph.
You got the link? Because I cannot find where I put the link.
Not
link, baby.
Not handy, no, but that's just all you got to do is type in Snow Dub Music and Entertainment into the search bar, and he should pop up his channel.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hit it.
Just in case, though, here is the link to Shellback's channel, even though there's not really much there.
Yeah, I mean, there's stuff there. It's just that I haven't really put anything out in like 2 years or whatever.
Yeah.
I maybe, like I said, maybe someday when I'm, out living in the woods in my van or something, I'll bring it back or something. But I don't know. I just got kind of burnt out on, trying to do entertainment or culture war type shit. So, because everybody and their uncle was getting freaking yeeted for their content. So,
yeah, I totally get it, man. Well, next up we got Son of Mars and Demonetized Anonymous, his new channel.
Demonetized Anonymous.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Tell them about what you got your channel set up for.
Well, I got my channel set up for right now at this point. Anybody who's been demonetized by YouTube, I want to hear from you. I want to post you. I want to hear your story. I want you to share your story, and we'll talk about the craftiness stuff that's up with YouTube and a whole lot more, like you heard today. Basically, if it's the big guy trying to stick it to the little guy, that's what we're there for. It doesn't matter what it is and how small you are. We got you.
Yep. Juaraevo, you're up.
Y'all know me by now. Go on that glorious tube of you and enter Toa Juaraevo01 or just Juaraevo. I'm working on a few things right now, and I'll have my next video is going to be a little different because somebody else is editing it for a change.
Yep.
So I have some special things in store. If you guys like reviews of retro video games and a couple playthroughs of some more modern games, check me out.
Yep. Now, this is the part where I normally talk about the fact, let's go out there and be the positive change we want to see in this world. Because, in all honesty, it's by sharing the things we love with each other, that by talking about what we love about this stuff, why it matters to us, it shows that we're not just shitting on stuff, this new stuff. We're talking about why we love these properties.
Maybe we're not shitting on stuff, but Carlos Fish certainly is.
True.
Well, no, he is the
don't
shit.
Mention him.
So.
Don't mention him too loud. He might pop in.
Hey,
Yep, true.
all you got to do is invoke him once or twice, and we're good to go.
Now, so let's go out there. Let's be a positive influence. And do it with a smile. Let's do it as happy warriors. Go be someone. Go be the person you want to see out there in the world. Go be the person that would inspire you to be a better person. That's how we're going to change this world, is by being that positive change. And remember, yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, basically, don't be a Jarbo or quartering.
Exactly. Be a good person. Be a genuine good person.
You know, I have a newfound respect for you, Shellback.
What?
After what you
I've
just
been
said
around. I
about
hear things.
After what you just said about the quartering, you have restored my faith in humanity.
Hey, the person that kind of brought me into this little sphere, okay, is the good Jeremy, okay, Jeremy Prime, okay.
Look, I'm just gonna say it this way: if you've ever had that coffee, you won't have that coffee ever again.
Oh no, I don't.
I'm just gonna leave that right there. Okay.
I never got any coffee from anybody. Yeah.
Well, you know what they say. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice.
I mean, like, and speaking of which, when I'm at the grocery store buying coffee,
yeah,
I may or may not do something to the BRCC brand coffee. All right, because
oh man,
you know, they pissed me off back when, you know, with the whole Kyle thing. Anyway,
look, they have burned any goodwill that they might have had at any point because of their founders' service.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, with all due respect, I respect anybody who has contributed to our safety and welfare. But once you're back in civvy, if you can't tuck that in, that's your problem, and all's fair.
Yeah. Yep. To the best of my knowledge, if you want to support a veterans organization while drinking a cup of coffee, from what I know, the company to go with is Blackout Coffee.
Yeah.
Okay. I will add to that Aerial Resupply, and that's about it.
All right.
Okay.
Everybody,
even though they're the U.S. Air Force, you know what I'm saying. Aerial Resupply.
You are not alone. You are most definitely not alone. We're all in this together.
Yeah.
And remember.
Oh, and buy stuff from Nine Line. They're a good veteran company too. Nine Line.
Nine Line is really good. I like them.
No, I just got to give the ones who got us there a little grief, Richard. It wouldn't be proper.
True.
Okay.
No,
I mean, you know.
Y'all be good. I love each and every one of you. And remember, you're not alone, and you are definitely loved. Even you, Shrubby. Even you.
We know you're listening.